One. Woo. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Big Gauchos, the stock and investing show. It's completely out of pocket to help put money in your pocket. I'm Austin, back with the boys.
What up, Big Gauchos? It's your boy, Big Gaucho Tyler. We back.
Hey guys, it's David, and hopefully everyone's having a great day.
Yes, sir. I know I am having a great day, or at least I'm convincing myself of that. But we got some really big tech news for you, so let's kick it off to get started.
Yeah, and before we started out, if you were on the Instagram, you saw a little quick preview of this. We did the story, I think Thursday on the Instagram, but we're taking it to you today. So what's going on is Epic Games is suing Alphabet and Apple. If you guys don't know, Epic Games is the company who created Fortnite, a very popular video game. And the reason they're suing these companies is because recently Fortnite said they would give gamers who play Fortnite a discount on in-game purchases if they buy directly through Epic Games rather than going through the App Store, which, is going to harm Alphabet and Apple because, Alphabet owns what is it, Android App Store called?
Google. It's Google's version, and Alphabet owns Google Play Store.
Google Play Store, yeah, that's what it's called. And Apple, of course, owns the App Store.
I guess I could see why they got removed, just because they were encouraging people to circumvent the App Store. It's kind of a big problem for them trying to make any money at all.
No, definitely. But the thing I didn't really understand is who really plays Fortnite on mobile. That's more of a a console game or a computer game.
I feel like kids would be into it, playing on their parents' phones or like the iPad. Pretty classic.
Yeah. I mean, I tried doing it when it first came out. Like, I played it on the phone. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot harder.
It seems like it would be. There's way too much going on for just the little screen. What I don't understand is how else would they buy the upgrades? Just like off the website, or what, if it's not through the App Store?
Yeah, I guess it has to be off of the website somewhere. I never downloaded the mobile version. I played it on my computer when it first came out, but I never put any money into the game, so I don't really know.
Do you think Epic is going to win the lawsuit? I really don't think so. Apple's and Alphabet's lawyers would bury them, first of all, and then number two, if they're not allowing anything to be sold through their marketplace, I'm sure it's a violation of the contract. Or if they're like driving sales away.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like Fortnite kind of dropped the ball on this one. I understand they try to make money and like cut out the middleman, because I'm assuming every download that goes through the Apple Store or the Play Store, they get a percentage of it. But they're kind of like two of the biggest companies we have out there in the tech atmosphere. So definitely in a bit of a pickle. I feel like Fortnite will not be winning this one, no matter how hard they try. I mean, obviously, I feel like they can still sustain themselves even without them, but I feel like they'll definitely take a hit.
Yeah, like 100%. It's not going to be pretty, that's for sure.
Yeah, but I guess we'll see what happens. I think I don't really know what's going to happen in the case, because I don't really know what their contract is about. I don't know what if Apple and Alphabet have contracts saying if you discourage payment or something that you get drops without warning. I have no idea, but
yeah,
I don't know. I guess Alphabet will probably win. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
I would agree. I think they do have a valid argument there. Those contracts are ironclad, so I don't think they'd just go into it for no reason. That's for sure.
We got to do a real life Fortnite challenge for the channel.
Real life Fortnite
with real weapons.
Oh no!
Very high budget. We can get real flamethrowers and everything.
Or we could just do like a live stream of us playing it.
Yeah, that would be much easier, I'm sure.
True. We would probably all die right away, though. I haven't played that game in a couple of years, I think, at this point.
Yeah, I haven't either. It's been years. Isn't that crazy how long ago it came out?
Yeah, it came out when I was a freshman in college. I remember playing it in the dorms when it first came out.
Yeah,
Too.
yeah,
Me too.
that was it. I haven't played it honestly since then, but good times. Going to be good times for the US too. If China follows through with this new promise, they're saying they're going to buy 36.6 billion of US agricultural products in 2020.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was part of a trade deal that was signed whenever there was the conflict going on between U.S. and China over trade deals. China is a really big buyer of American agricultural products, and today they've only bought about a fourth of what they promised. So that's what, around 9 billion, and we're
Wow.
already in half of August, so we only got about 3.5 months to go, and they got to shell out the remaining 3/4 of that promised amount. Otherwise, they'll break a trade deal, and I don't know what happens then.
Yeah, our trade policies and trade wars with China already are extremely tense to say the least. But it says
Definitely.
if they're buying the products cheaper from Brazil, do you think they've just been spending the rest of the money in Brazil and we're just going to find out about it later? Because kind of sounds like one of those end of the year surprises that the country doesn't want to find.
I mean, maybe, but yeah. So I kind of looked at what percentage of their agricultural imports came from the U.S. and Brazil in January and February. A large amount of it was from the U.S., and then after that, March, and then the summer months of May, April, June, July, were pretty much almost 100% Brazil.
Dang.
But I guess they were expecting the imports to come up a lot when the soybeans and corn get harvested.
That makes sense. Maybe they're thinking that, I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just, guessing. Maybe it's because the US isn't able to produce as much because of the illness layoffs and whatnot. And so they're not able to keep up with production, and Brazil is. I don't know. Not that that would justify breaking the trade deal, but I guess I could understand if that were happening.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure. I feel like, at least in the places I've been, a lot of the farms are kind of family owned. There are some huge, just ginormous, I don't know what you'd call it, huge farms that are owned by companies where they farm it. But I feel
Yeah.
like most farms are owned by families. But I'm not sure about what the percentage of all U.S. agriculture comes from those family owned farms rather than huge, insane, crazy farms.
I'm sure it's really disproportional, and the local family owned farms are usually selling to farmers markets, or like in California, they'll have their own stores and it'll be off the highway. So you can just stop by and pick up your own food that way. So I'm assuming they're getting their income in a lot of other ways too, rather than they can't supply entire chains of grocery stores, but I'm sure they locally source stuff too sometimes.
hmm Yeah, it also probably just depends on what they're farming. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of farms in America now are mono agriculture where they just farm one crop.
Mm.
Um,
It's easier that way, I suppose, but you really got to make sure because you're putting all your eggs in one basket. And there's certain sections of the country that'll only grow corn and only grow potatoes and stuff like that. So it's not like we're doing ourselves a lot of favors unless we diversify a little bit.
yeah, it all has to come down to when the invention of those fertilizers came out. Um,
Yep.
that really helped out the mono agriculture because in biology, different plants help each other out with growing. So there's a benefit to growing multiple plants at the same time. But with modern technology and chemistry, we can kind of alleviate that. you know, it does harm the environment as well. You know, you get runoff, but
Yeah, fracking.
you know, I mean, like runoff from the chemicals you're spraying.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh yeah. That too.
but I don't know. I don't really know what the answer is because, you know, modern technology definitely helps out a lot.
Be like Monsanto and just own all of one crop. How they own almost all the soybeans made now.
Yeah, because they genetically modify their seeds to not produce other seed like baby seeds, which is kind of crazy how they do that.
I know, man. They got a monopoly on soybeans. No one ever talks about it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm for GMOs. I think GMOs are awesome. Definitely, you know, as long as it's safe, but definitely, you know, you want to modify things to be most beneficial for humans, of course.
I suppose that doesn't feel like a decent modification to me, though.
No, I mean that just purely just for economic purposes.
Yeah, to say the least. Greedy, maybe. Who knows? But I don't know if I'll be investing in agriculture, but gold is definitely looking appealing to me. Don't know about you boys. Warren Buffett,
Sir.
stock Jesus, speaking again for the second time this week. Biggest advice to our show ever. He's got 85.6 million shares of Wells Fargo that he dumped, and he also dumped 35.5 million shares of JP Morgan.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big deal to me, just because I always thought Wells Fargo was a pretty safe one.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, if they go down, it'll be good. I have some puts open for Wells, so knock on wood.
Yeah, that'd be major. Wells Fargo, what are they at right now?
20 something. That's really bad. I don't know.
25.13 with after hours.
Wait, Tyler, how'd you not know that? Don't you own like over 1 million shares of Wells Fargo?
No, I do not.
You told me you were a majority shareholder.
I had to sell out when Warren called me and he was like, "Get out." I was like, "Say less."
Yeah, man, you got it. You got it.
But like,
But
I definitely could be a dip buy. You know, Wells Fargo and J.P. Morgan might have to pull some in there. You know, when everyone cashes out.
Yeah. A
I don't
different
know.
hedge fund manager actually bought most of the shares from Warren Buffett. I can't remember what the hedge fund was.
I don't either. I know what you're talking about, but he's really done with banks. But then he bought 21 million shares of Barrick Gold and 3 million shares of Kroger. Grocery stores and gold. Maybe it's a
Yeah.
sign, boys.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
could be.
That Tyler should have kept Yamano.
Dude, yeah, it's at $6 right now. What the heck?
It dropped off a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it dropped off here. Let me check my what did I
You buy on
sell at?
Monday.
Oh, I mean, it was at $7 at one point. I bought it at $6
And 90
and
cents.
yeah, so one at 6.79 and one at 6.90 some. And then I sold it when it started dropping. So I had a stop loss. So I broke even. Like I didn't lose any money.
Mm-hmm.
And then it dropped to like low fives or mid fives, and then now it's at 6.
Seems really highly fluctuating.
Yeah, very right now. Since it
Very
dropped
volatile.
yeah, it dropped like what, 4% past 2 days? Gold prices.
Dave, does that math check out? Yeah, we'll get to that a little later in the show.
Yeah, just a little
Definitely.
little teaser.
Little preview. Little preview of something to come, that's for sure.
But I'm not too sure about the Kruger buy. The other company doesn't really go up or down too much.
No, it doesn't, which is good. I think that's stable. And we talked about Kroger on the show before. It's the largest grocery chain in the US. About 7,000 stores, which is absolutely mind-boggling when you consider how big they are. And I think it'll be good. It's kind of like Costco. It's pretty stable. People always need groceries. Fry's does have the lowest prices. # not sponsored. And yet, Fry's, if you want to sponsor us, send us some gift cards for gas or like
Heck
some grocery gift cards. I don't know.
Some vegetables, carrots,
blueberries and bananas for me.
Yes, sir. But like quick question: Do you think this might be like a little bit of a hidden message in Warren Buffett's buys? He bought Kroger, which is a very like you said, stable company that's not doesn't go up too much, doesn't go down. So maybe he's already like forecasting a big dip coming along. So he's putting it into like stocks that won't get affected as much.
I think you're right. I completely agree. I think he knows something that we don't. I'm gonna be honest. It's not a conspiracy theory or anything, but I think he knows something, like somebody slipped him a note under a table or something. Because if you think about it, 21 million shares of a gold company, what's the first thing people do in a recession? They buy gold and silver and get as much cash out as they can. So it seems like that's what he's preparing for. And he's sold off all of his risky travel stocks, like American. And if he's selling off the banks, maybe he thinks the banks are going to fail like in 2008.
Yeah, and like even like right now, gold is like close to all-time highs. It's like right now it's at like 1900 plus. It was just at 2100. Like it's at its top right now, and if he's putting that much money in, then who knows how high gold is going to go if this continues.
The new standard. We're going back to gold standard, baby.
We might have to.
I think it would keep us on the right track.
Definitely. But I feel like almost everyone out there kind of knows that there's going to be a big dip coming eventually. It's just we don't know when. We just know that we're sailing toward the waterfall. We don't know how far away the waterfall is. We don't know how deep the waterfall goes, but we know we're heading there.
Oh man, I couldn't agree more, Dave.
Yeah, just
we're getting dangerously
right now.
We're getting dangerously close, dude. It's going to be like Niagara Falls, but times 25 to 100.
I feel like we're almost there because like the Dow Jones is just steady right now. Now it's just getting ready to either break down or break up.
Yeah, we only gained
31.
Yeah, I was gonna say we only gained like 30 points today.
We're getting close, boys.
Scary.
I'm feeling it.
Dude, I know it feels like that roller coaster when you're like getting to the top, and you go, and then you're like
chicka.
All right, here's my prediction. So end of September, I feel like that's when it's gonna happen. Only because I believe you also mentioned that housing, like for what's it called?
Forbearance is ending on August 31st, which is coming up.
So
for mortgages
ending.
Yep.
And I feel like everybody's going back to school right now. And I feel like since everybody's back to school and everyone's moving into like those college towns, there's going to be another like wave of.
No, that's all right. That's all right. What? Say what? I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear nothing. Cut that
out.
I mean, there definitely probably will be. They all expected it to drop off a number of new cases in the summer just because I guess the thing doesn't survive very well in the heat. But we didn't really see that really happen, honestly.
Yeah, because everybody has air conditioning.
And, maybe it probably is true that it doesn't survive very well in the heat. So just imagine what's going to happen when it cools down. You might see these case numbers become really scary.
When we get to flu season again, it's going to be bad.
Yeah, and then, maybe people won't be able to tell if you have the thing or if you had the flu.
True. Oh, the thing, I like that. But the illness numbers for today in Arizona were like really good. Only 500 or so new cases. Cut those weekly highs in half or less, which is really cool to see. But honestly, we probably won't be able to keep it up. People are too eager to reopen everything right away.
Yeah. No,
third spike incoming.
That's just my guess. I'm kind of taking a hot take on this one. Honestly, I could be 100% wrong and just, maybe something good will happen. I hope I'm wrong, to be honest. I feel like that could be a good cause for the crash,
Yeah, I guess. I hope whatever comes out of it is good because it's affecting the world too. The United Kingdom is in their worst recession the country's ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw that today. So, and Australia too, same deal. But it's not just us struggling. It still sucks, but
Do you think it's cheap to go to the UK now?
Yeah, it's like $20 a ticket. I just checked.
Oh, we got to go now.
I'm just kidding. I don't know what the
Dude.
cost is.
The tickets aren't actually any cheaper, but nobody's flying. My girlfriend's dad, shout out Bridget if you're listening, but he just took a flight to North Dakota today, and he left from, I forget which airport it was, but he was saying on the flight he was one of 3 passengers, and there were only 2 crew members and
Wow.
the pilots. I was like, dude, no way. On a full normal size plane too, because North
Jeez.
Dakota is not a short distance from Arizona by any means.
Yeah, there's no
Wow.
way. There's no way that flight was remotely close to being profitable.
No way.
No,
They
no,
lost
dude, they
so much
lost.
money.
That'd be so fun. What if we were on a 737 by yourself? It's basically a charter plane.
Well,
That'd be
you can just run up and down the
crazy.
aisles.
That's what I'm saying. First class
think-
for everybody.
You think then they would give us free refills? Probably not. Still, huh?
They're losing way too much money. You're like, you got a cheap flight by yourself. Like, you don't get any drinks.
Be
Come
like,
on, your
"Yo, let me-"
company's already losing a couple $100,000 from this flight. Just give me another free refill, dude. It's like 20 cents.
easily. What's it gonna cost you anyway? You guys are going bankrupt.
True.
We could get those first class lunches, those meals that they give you.
Dude, they probably scrapped those already. They're like, yeah, we don't got none of that anymore.
Dude, the crew's just like in the back, just like looting the plane, just like putting everything in a backpack.
Okay, we can go to Orlando right now on September 3rd for $37.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not even joking.
On Skip Lagged,
Yes.
Skip Lagged is our favorite tool for getting flights anywhere in the U.S. Extremely cheap. Make sure you check them out. Skiplag.com. Use the code Gauchos for 10% off your first purchase. I'm just kidding. That is not an official ad.
Hashtag not sponsored yet.
Not sponsored yet. Skip Lag, call me.
Dang, that's actually insane.
What, $37?
Yeah.
What day, Tyler? September?
September 3rd.
Yeah, I can go for Orlando. I like Fort
Dang.
Lauderdale too.
So a round trip to the United Kingdom to where's
Or
it?
London. London's probably the biggest. Heathrow.
Manchester or just
Sure.
London?
Well, that works too. I don't know. Whatever's cheap.
London here. Oh wow.
English
Not bad.
Gauchos.
Round trip to London, $600.
That's $200 off what it normally is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad for what it is.
I mean,
But like once we get there, what do we do? Everything's closed.
oh, you're right. Dang it. We gotta figure out our major big gaucho trip of the year,
Probably Florida.
because all 3 of us are gonna be graduated by then. And we talked about this when we were freshmen, that we have to go on like one major big trip, and it's gonna happen. So we gotta figure out what.
Yeah, we're going to Egypt.
We might have to.
We're going to the stratosphere.
Oh, hell
But
no.
right? We're gonna jump out like Felix Baumgartner out of a spaceship.
Jeez, nah, I'll pass on that one too. You can go to the ISS.
You think so? You think they let us in?
Well, I mean, we're big gauchos. Why would they not let us in?
Dude, we are
True.
so off track. The story's about Wells Fargo and buying gold. All right. Well, we're gonna start getting into Walmart. I just looked at the timer.
Yeah,
Walmart.
no. So Walmart is starting to open back up. They're going to extend the store hours at most of their locations. So 4,000 locations. I think they have about 5,000 stores.
Ooh.
They're going to extend their
Ooh.
hours to close at 10 p.m. rather than 8:30 p.m. Starting on Monday, this upcoming Monday. And then they're also doing a thing where if you're 60 or older, you can shop at like an elderly hour, I guess. It's going to be every Tuesday, 1 hour before they open officially. Before whatever Walmart you're shopping at officially opens. And they said that they're going to have their pharmacy open at that time as well. So if you need to get medication refills, you can do it without having to be worried about other shoppers infecting you.
Happy old folks hour.
Like, yeah, honestly, I'm really happy about them closing at 10 because I work till 6. And when I get home, like I barely got time to like even go to Walmart, and sometimes I forget, and like I want to go at around 9 o'clock, and it's already closed, and I can't get anything I want. So
I
shout out to you, Walmart.
I'm so used to it being 24 hours. I can't tell you how many times I've just been on autopilot going to Walmart. Like, why do they close at 8:30?
Yeah,
So
and they always have that one guy out there yelling, saying, "We're closed." I'm like,
yeah, oh
why?
yeah, the one by where you live. No other
Exactly.
Walmart has that guy. That's so funny.
He's just some random dude sitting there.
No,
Yeah.
actually, he just sits on the bench. He screams, like you can hear him with all your windows up in the car on. He's like, "We're closed."
He's like, "Get out of here. We don't want you."
Yeah, dude, he's like, it's like driving scaring the customers away.
He's like, "What's up? What's up? You want to fight? You want to go?"
Oh, God.
We won't give the location of that Walmart for defamation suit purposes. But I think that'll do a lot of good for their business because I believe they do rely on a lot of their late night customers do rely on them because nothing else is open, especially if you're like a night shift worker and you just work in the middle of the night. You pretty much can only go to Walmart for groceries and supplies and things.
Hmm.
True.
I didn't understand why they ever changed the hours. It didn't make too much sense to me.
It was just so they could do more deep cleaning of the whole store for the illness.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought 8:30 was a little drastic though. Like I can see a middle ground on it. I say midnight would be the perfect like sweet spot.
Yeah. Or they could just do like 3 p.m.
3 p.m. Just like really weird hours like 3 a.m. to noon.
3 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Jesus.
Be out of business in 2 weeks. Well, I think it'll be good for the 16 and older crowd too, because I know the stores that do offer the benefits for the senior crowd, they usually do a lot better than those that don't. Just like to feel more appreciated.
Yeah. Also, I feel like their stock would definitely stay at least consistent, or maybe even go up a little bit more, because more longer they're open, the more money they can make.
That is true.
Big money, big gains. Buy some Walmart
Yeah.
stock today.
Exactly. You know, if you got to get your ice cream, it's 9 o'clock at night, you're going to Walmart.
Not until Monday. Don't go until Monday. They're only open until 8:30.
Yeah, if you're going tomorrow, then you're going to be sitting outside and you're going to be very sad.
You're gonna be sitting next to the guy yelling, "We're closed." You might go deaf. But anyway, might have to buy some Walmart stock. Also, definitely going to be buying some gold because it's making some big gaucho losses, unfortunately. But fortunately for us, going to be buying some. Gold fell 0.4% to $1,945.12 an ounce in New York today, which means overall for the week, that's a 4.4% loss. So that's a little concerning. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's just a glut of people trying to sell off because gold's at an all-time high. But we have our resident gold expert, T. Jeff, to tell us all about it.
All right, guys. So this is a little bit of a breakdown. Obviously, a couple of days ago, or I think about a week ago, we were at our all-time high at around $2,100 an ounce, and pretty groundbreaking stuff. Never been seen before, and people were just not knowing what to do. And obviously, with such a high gold price, people are unsure if it's going to go higher or if it's going to go down. So a lot of people have been selling their fine metals. And I mean, even with this drop, I feel like there's a bit of consolidation because people are selling. And also on top of that, the stock market has been going absolutely bonkers. Like, you just staying at that 28,000, 27,900 range.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right around 28. Won't stop.
And like, it's just bouncing off. I feel like people are seeing that the stock market's going off. And it's kind of like vice versa. If the stock market goes up, gold is going to go down. Stock market
Mhm.
goes down, gold's going to go up. I feel like that's where the trend we're at right now. So
That's very true.
my prediction is if the stock market starts to drop, you'll see gold start going back up to where it was. I mean, if you look at like the 3-month graph, you still see like it's way above where it's supposed to be. Like it's still a consistent like increasing pattern. So
Mhm.
honestly, if you really want to buy the dip, wouldn't be a bad idea. Just hold for the long term. Big Gaucho Tyler advice.
That's what I'm saying.
I like it. I like it. Maybe we can figure out how to do some alchemy. We can do some nuclear fusion and combine some elements together to make our own gold.
I'm all
Make
for
our
it.
own. Yeah. Yeah, we can put it in Tyler's backyard. We got plenty of room for a gold shop.
Yeah, we can put a gold mine in there.
No. We're not mining gold. We're combining different elements together to make gold.
Gold lab.
Dude, imagine
Yes,
if
sir.
Tyler had one of the largest supplies of gold just underneath his house in his backyard.
It'd be so crazy.
Yeah, we're just shooting two atoms together and making gold and making heat and other bad stuff.
How expensive is that?
I don't think it's possible right now. You got to have high pressures and high temperatures.
No, see, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what happens when stars go boom.
Stars go boom.
Yep, stars go boom and make heavy elements.
Like gold.
Yep, no, actually, that's how it happens.
It's raining Yamana gold.
It's raining
Yeah,
gold.
they definitely taken a big dip. I've sold out, so I currently have none. I broke basically even, maybe at a little bit of a loss, but not too much.
So no comment.
Yeah, no comment right now. Honestly, still watching them. So if they drop some more, might have to buy them on a rebound. But as of right now, staying liquid. Still waiting on the stock market to start crashing. So we'll see how that goes.
Yep. I'll definitely go in with the boys if we decide to make something happen with Yamana.
I like it.
I like it too. Well, I also like big winners, big losers, and sleepers because that means it's getting to my favorite part of the show. Hit that soundtrack. Boom! There it is. Easy as that. Mesoblast Limited. Code word. Meso. Up 51.40%. I don't know why I said code word instead of ticker, but you get the idea. 51%. Holy smokes.
Yeah. So the reason they went up so much today is the FDA actually approved one of their, trial drugs called, Rhinocil, and it's for treatment in children that have something called steroid refractory acute graft versus host disease.
Wow.
I have no idea what that is, but I'm guessing it has to do with some kind of skin grafts, just by the name.
Not bad, not
Yeah.
bad. Not the vaccine we were looking for, but still, shout out to Mesoblast Limited for actually making something.
Yeah, we'll take it. These biomed stocks really go up and down so much it's impossible to keep track.
Yeah, they just go up on approval from the FDA. So, if we have someone in the FDA and you want to give us some, just kidding.
Some Ryan Sill. What are we gonna do with that?
No, I was gonna say some advice on what drugs are going to be approved next.
Yeah, that's called insider trading.
If you want to mail it to our corporate office, we will have to shred it, but we may look at it before we shred it.
Just a disclaimer because we love disclaimers. That is a joke. If the SEC is listening, I feel like we have to do this every episode, but please let us keep trading stocks. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I'm always the corporate of that, or the culprit of that.
I know it's always Dave trying to get us banned from trading, but we also got Novavax up because Dave likes to stick with the biomed theme a lot. So 9.90% gains, baby.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at their history, they just go up and down every single day. Every other day, they go up or down 10 points or 10%.
One of these days, it's just going to be consistent gains or consistent losses because it switches out from big winners and big losers almost weekly.
True.
Exactly.
Well,
so let's check out these biggest losers now.
I was going to say, what kind of losers do we got here? I don't know how to say this.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it either.
IOEU. IOE.
Iquiyi?
I don't know. It's
You what? Excuse
IQ.
me?
It's IQIYI.
I mean, the I all sound like the same, right?
Iquiyi.
I don't know. I can't
Equi,
speak Mandarin.
I don't know. I'm gonna stop trying to
Equi
butcher
Inc.
it.
Chinese Netflix currently being investigated by the SEC. Dun dun dun.
This is a Chinese version of Netflix.
hmm Yeah,
Oh.
it's not like Chinese Netflix, but it's a Chinese streaming service.
Oh,
So
but
why are
it's
they
like
getting
Netflix then.
investigated?
Because they're fraudulent numbers.
Pulled a Luck and Coffee.
Oh boy. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Also pulled a Neiman Marcus. Also pulled an Under Armour. And so many other companies.
Yeah, it's pretty common, I guess.
It's a new wave.
Just recession things. It'll pass.
Yes. And then number 2 biggest loser is Baidu.
Baidu? Yeah.
BIDU down 6.29%. And they actually have a pretty cool logo. Kind of looks like a dog paw right there a little bit.
That's cool. It's like a
I like it.
it's like a robot dog to stick with the artificial intelligence theme.
Yeah, so they are a Chinese internet provider. They also have a artificial intelligence section to their company, and they also are a search engine, I believe.
Ooh.
Wow.
Fancy.
Yeah,
It's pretty much Google then. Almost.
Yeah, pretty much. They're one of the largest, I think, artificial intelligence companies out there.
I don't doubt it. I'm sure they're the biggest ISP too, just because I know it's pretty heavily regulated in China.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So they dropped off a little bit today. So you're seeing 2 Chinese companies not doing too hot.
Not doing too hot, and you know if those trade deals go bad, it's gonna get a whole lot worse. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But if it gets bad, you can always take a nap. Sleep it off, just like these biggest sleepers help you make those losses back into gains. Boom!
Ooh.
Bet you guys
Number
couldn't guess
1.
this one. Novavax.
Yeah, so I put Novavax on there just because I'm seeing all these swings. Like, it's every other day, man, that they just go up or down, and it's just so tempting to just buy them when they're down and then sell it the next day when they go up again, because it's pretty much inevitable at this point. So, I mean, if you're
Yeah.
into day trading, probably looking into Novavax, I would say.
Just make sure you buy it on a red day.
Yeah, definitely. Don't buy it on a green day. That'd be a bad decision.
Yeah, that'd be very bad. But I bet you could still make money if you held on to it for like a week.
Probably, yeah.
It's so unstable, but yeah, Dave's right. If you buy some of those swings, you do pretty well for yourself. Number 2, we got DraftKings up just because the boys and I have been following the NBA bubble quite heavily recently.
Yeah.
And we were considering making some wagers on some basketball games responsibly, of course, but I assume a lot of other people are thinking along the same lines now that sports are starting to come back. So I think it's got great upside potential.
Yeah, I was about to bet everything I had on the Suns winning the championship if they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, by 1 point. Dude, if the Nets just had one more layup. So we missed Suns missed getting in the playoffs by 1 point. The boys were all very upset yesterday.
Yeah, so the Suns needed the Nets to beat the Trailblazers, and the Nets didn't come through, unfortunately.
Nope. Dunzo. I think we were robbed. I want to recount. I'm very angry. Suns were on a roll, dude. 8-0.
Yeah, I feel like if they got in, they would have taken it all the way.
Definitely would have.
I don't know if they could have taken the Lakers, I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
they definitely could have taken anybody, especially in the bubble. Like, that was their best platform to do it.
Do you think they could take the Bucks?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So who do you got now going all the way, Tyler?
Um, who I want? I want the Mavericks to win the championship. Who I feel
That'd be
that's gonna
nice.
win? I feel like it's either the Lakers or the Bucks.
So the number 1 seeds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean the Lakers are just monsters right now, and then the Bucks have Giannis, and they're just such a pretty complete team, and I like the way they play.
I like that. I like that.
They're very cool.
Another sleeper though, Houston Rockets. If they can find a way to stop those big teams and like have what Russell Westbrook really go off and play his best basketball, they can definitely be a contender.
Are the Rockets in the East or West?
West
West.
Coast.
All right, so you're saying Rockets Bucks for the finals?
Yeah.
Rockets, Bucks. What do you think, Dave? You're a Bucks fan, aren't you?
I not really. I don't watch
Or
basketball.
your dad?
I mean,
is, right?
yeah, my dad is. I guess I'll root for the Bucks too at this point.
Steve.
Shout out
Maybe,
Steve if you're
Maybe
listening.
I'll go for OKC. You know, my birth city.
Okay.
But I never really lived there. But still my birth city.
I always forget that.
Me too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I'll go for OKC. The Thunder.
Respect. Was CP3? No. Yeah, CP3.
Yeah, yeah, CP3 for sure. I'm gonna say Pacers and the Mavs.
All right, I like the Mavs. I want them to win it.
Pacers and the Mavs, or it's gonna be Raptors would be kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie.
They are the defending champs.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, I forgot they won. That's right.
Yeah, last year they did. But bet it's gonna be Bucks and Clippers probably.
Oh, I forgot about the Clippers.
Yeah, everyone wants to see the Clippers. That's for sure.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be a really cool final. I wouldn't be mad about.
But I feel like the Lakers got to go all the way though. It's their
You
year.
think so? I don't think they're
For
good
Kobe.
enough.
Yeah, it's their year.
Oh, for Kobe? Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, now I feel bad for saying that. Yeah, that would be nice.
What's this last one?
Pure storage. If you're watching on YouTube, the picture doesn't match the company. I thought it was a storage unit company. It's flash drives and cloud storage. So I'm sorry, but you can laugh about the Storage Wars pun. I just thought it was funny.
So they do computing?
Yeah, it's just storage devices, like memory devices for computers.
So they don't store actual stuff. They just store, files in the computer.
No, they don't. But you can watch Storage Wars on A&E weeknights at 7, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, we should do a big Gaucho challenge where we buy a storage units, and then whichever Gaucho has the most expensive stuff wins.
That'd actually be really fun.
I feel that'd be fun as hell.
Yeah. I don't know if they do
Mine's-
it with the illness, but we could try.
Mine's full of Pokemon cards.
Oh, if it is,
Heck yeah.
I'd be so sad.
Yeah, if it is, I'll probably get sucker punched in the side.
I wake
It would
up
go
and
horrible.
what just happened.
I'll wake
go-
up and I'll be empty.
Nah, dude. We'd protect you, don't worry. We'd walk you out to the car. That's good as gold.
Seriously.
Dude, knowing our luck, one of us would buy a storage unit with like somebody hiding in the back and he just attacks us. He's like, this is my house.
Pretty funny.
Well, we're going to get all the money to pay for these storage units by our next sponsor, our favorite ship tethering device, Anchor, who's also the best podcasting solution platform out there. Hit that ad, please. Boom. All right. Dave took the dub today. Who took the dub yesterday? Canal?
Canal,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, wait. I forgot again. Well, no new additions to the bankruptcy boneyard.
Yeah, same as on Wednesday.
Same Wednesday. All right. Sorry. False alarm. But yeah, Dave's he's closing the gap.
No, you guys are. You guys almost reached Canal. Well, Austin almost reached Canal.
All right.
Knock
That
on
was-
wood.
I was
Knock on
getting
wood. I
close.
gotta keep going. Yeah. I mean, you're 6 days ahead of him, so he's got to get at least a week to get in front of you, Dave. So making good
Mhm.
progress.
Yeah, we gotta just maintain. So I'm gonna go with let's see, what did we close at? Like 27.8, right?
9.
27.9. Yeah, 27.930. So I'm gonna go with 28.110.
28.110.
Yeah.
Bold. I'm gonna do. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a bear day. We'll do 27,777.77. Not too bad of a decrease.
I got you.
Okay.
What
I'll
do you got,
keep
Tyler?
it.
What do you got?
I'll split the middle. You know, I'll do
The middle.
27,931. Is
Okay.
that 100? Is that 100 points?
For me, it is.
I think for me it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I did. What did I say? 777. Yeah, you're fine.
Cool. I'll do 27,931.02.
What? What does that number mean?
27,931.02.
Oh, that's today's number. I just realized.
Yeah.
And pulled in Austin.
Yeah, we gotta pull an Austin.
I was like, that's oddly specific, sir.
That's called sitting on the fence.
I like our vanity numbers more than when we just pick hundreds.
Yeah, it
It's
gives it
way
a little
more
more
fun.
flavor.
Yeah, because then we got to break out the calculator every time we want to try to figure out who won.
Definitely.
This looks so insane. Well, guess you guys are gonna have to come back and figure out who won. But until then, I want to thank everyone for listening. Make sure I don't know what I'm saying. Leave us a voice message on anchor.fm/gauchos or biggauchos.com if you want to send in an investing tip. We might play it on the show. Tyler, disclaimer, please.
All right, Big Gauchos, just a quick disclaimer that we are not licensed brokers and that everything said on this podcast is from our experience, from our opinions. And please invest safely. We are not liable for any lost gains, but we are directly liable for all major gains because we love to make money and we do all these crazy investing. So you guys don't have to. So you guys can learn from our mistakes and our accomplishments. So please, 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 before you put your money into any type of stock or investment company or whatnot, do your homework, do your research, do your due diligence. Please invest safely. And with that being said, please like and subscribe. We love you guys. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't be here. So keep supporting us. We keep growing every day. Thank you for all the support. At the same time, David, please let the viewers know our amazing Instagram. Let's get it.
Yeah, so the Instagram is at Big Gauchos. So go over, check it out. Give us some likes. Give it a follow. We got some good stuff coming on there. And yeah, show us some love.
Yes, sir. And make sure if you're listening on any streaming services, any audio at all, such as Apple, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Google, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Overcast, or your own RSS feed, got it all in one go. Make sure you share that link with a friend. Tell them to listen. Tell them a time code to skip to. We won't be offended if you don't listen to the entire episode. It's totally fine by me. And especially if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure to leave us a rating 1 to 5 stars. We do not accept anything less than 4.5 stars. So make sure you give us a really good rating. Wink, 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 wink. Anyway, also make sure to leave us a review. Something you liked, something you didn't like, who you'd like to see on the show, what you want us to talk about, or who's your favorite biggest gaucho. And on that note, boys, anything else to add?
Nope. Let's get it.
No, sir.
Let's
Good
get
night
it.
from Arizona. Hope you made some money today. Peace.